my name is Miha, and I came here with the Corporate Regeneration organization, which is aiming to bring the voice of the youngest generation in this kind of events and in corporations in general. And I'm also actually self-employed, and I'm working in alignment, personal and organizational alignment, supporting leaders to clarify their vision, to align, and to make this happen in the organization too. Alignment actually comes from the person, and an organization or a person, well, cannot be aligned if you don't go back to the roots of everything, and if you don't do this kind of introspection, and that you go into what makes you feel good, what makes you feel human, what's your purpose here and why you're here. And so when I got connected to that, I understood I wanted to lead the path to leaders and others, young leaders or older leaders, to reconnect to that inner inspiration, so they can bring it out in the co-creation they lead every day, either in their organization or building new projects, starting startups. And that's how I got into this thematic, and here now in I think alignment is so important because I especially noticed it during the entrepreneurial process, when they ask you, okay, what do you want to build? And you got this business model canvas, we call it, and you go really deep, very directly in the project, but we barely never ask you, well, what does vibrate in you? What do you really want to do? Is the project you're going on and kind of building almost your entire life maybe on is really connected to what is your inner driver? And because this always starts with the person. In the end, okay, there is a project, but this project has to vibrate with what you have here. So it gives the impulse, it gives the enthusiasm, it gives the courage, it gives the confidence. And so I really wanted to sensitize and make it conscious to people that it's cool to have ideas. You're maybe building something better than the Airbnb stuff or than Uber or whatever, and making it more regenerative, but you have to get aligned to what you build, because you have to, here inside you have something you can express to this world and connect to that and then create, but you cannot create without connecting to that. So that's, in that sense, I think alignment is very important. I love the fact that they invited also the youngest generation to be part of the event, and the fact that we had the opportunity to create exchange in both ways, that some generations connect and exchange thoughts, ideas, mindfulness, and that together we can really co-create and build something. So if people told me about this event and I was like, okay, and I wasn't there because the youngest generation wasn't invited, I wouldn't be so optimistic as I am today, because I know I'm here, I know it happened, I know some seeds were planted, not with everyone, with some people at least. And I'm optimistic in that way that we can really build something that goes in a great direction for everyone with a 360 degrees perspective. So yes, I'm optimistic about it. I think, and actually we talked about the sense of urgency, and my opinion about this sense of urgency, getting people aligned at the right time so things can happen fast enough that we don't see the bad results and we see improvements instead. I would say that sense of urgency, said that way, it kind of creates anxiety, fear, stress. So I don't like talking about sense of urgency. The only urgency is, again, that you really reconnect to yourself so you can make the conscious steps towards what drives you and make an impact on your own or with people that are following the same vision as you. And about the sense of urgency, it's, well, if people are aligned and we talk about urgency, I would rather say, I hope they understand that, sure, we have to move and we have to take action so that things move in a better way, but it always starts with you, and you need to take care of you so that all those actions are always consistent and sustainable, because if you don't take care of yourself, maybe one day you're gonna feel sick, but not only sick like having a disease, but having a mental disease or feeling a breakdown or feeling a burnout because you're too much disconnected and too much into action towards something that didn't really connect here. So first take this step and then, okay, move. Find your own path, but yeah.